anything worth doing is worth doing poorly. Anything worth doing is worth doing poorly. Marinate on that for a second. Okay, guys, what do I mean by that? Anything worth doing is worth doing poorly. We have this thing in our minds, and I really don't know where it comes from, but we think that everything has to be perfect. Oh, I'll start my business when. I'll do this when. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm gonna go over there and holler at that fine girl when. You know what I'm saying? Oh, when I get the right car, you know what I'm saying, and I got the job, okay, then I'm gonna go here. And then this waiting for everything to be perfect, let me just tell you something. There is no such thing as perfection. Perfection is a lie, hoax, and a fallacy and a misnomer, okay? What you can do is try to achieve excellence, all right? Perfection doesn't exist because everything can be nudged and tweaked a little bit, all right? I want you to look at this quote and check this out. Now, you see that? Guys, you gotta start where you are. You understand what I'm saying? If you want something to be done, you have to start where you are, and all the stuff is gonna come. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about the how. The thing is, if you want something, go out there and start doing it. Everything's gonna come to you. If you do it, and I talk about this in my book, if you do it with passion, it's gonna come. If it's what you really, really wanna do, it's gonna come. Don't worry about all that. There are so many things that happen in which you're gonna suck. You know what I'm saying? We all know the story about how Michael Jordan, you know what I'm saying, got cut from JV. He didn't make the team and all that stuff. I mean, turned out pretty good for him. You know what I'm saying? He went on to be the greatest basketball player ever. You know, one of the most foul and disgusting human beings on the planet, but a wonderful, wonderful basketball player. And dude, people are dying over those stupid ass sneakers. Why don't you say something? But anyway, that's neither here nor there. And personal responsibility. The people who are out there doing that foolishness over those sneakers, you need to be underneath somebody's jail. But anyway, I digress. He failed. Oprah Winfrey was told she'd never make it, she'd never do anything, get the hell out of here. You know, she didn't stop. So many people have come out and, you know, they suck. Do you know how many people, like, what's his name? What's the actor's name? You know, Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx was, you know, a regular, you know, stand-up comedian. You know what I'm saying? He worked himself to getting masterpieces like Booty Call, you know. And if people were to judge him because of that, people would be like, you know, if you looked at Booty Call and someone said that that's going to be, you know what I'm saying, a platinum award having, like, Grammy nominee, Academy Award winner, people look at you like you're crazy. But he kept going and he kept doing what he was going to do, and he honed his skills, and, you know, now he's like an A-list guy. I have to tell you the story about FUBU. I know you guys know. I mean, it's not the hottest thing now, but it's a iconic brand, FUBU. I mean, it really changed the scope in the world of the quote-unquote urban streetwear, street culture clothing. I went to school for this stuff. I actually been in this stuff for a long time. I went to a school for I'm not gonna get into where I went, but I went to a school for clothing and apparel and design and graphic design and art and all that stuff. And one of the people that was there, he was a continuing education student, was one of the founders of FUBU. And I remember him talking to me and a friend of mine, and he showed, this was when they like first started, and he showed us the stuff. He was like, yeah, you know, this online, you know, we're trying to blow this up and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, me and my friend looked at it, and, you know, we kind of looked at each other, and we looked at it, we're like, yeah, good luck, you know, and, you know, and then later on, we was like, man, did you see that stuff? That shit sucked. That is the worst looking foolishness that I've ever seen in my life. Good luck with that. $500 million and winning Image Awards later. And Damon John, it wasn't Damon John, it was another one of the guys. But Damon John being on Shark Tank and being like this international multi-millionaire, and probably soon gonna be a billionaire. I guess they told us. And to be honest with you, the first stuff that they came out with, it wasn't that good. But obviously they rolled with the punches and they got better. Your first stuff might not be that good. It might, quite frankly, suck. But if this is really what you want to do, all the stuff is going to come to you. You know what I'm saying? Your first blanks might be sorry, and then you might get some better blanks because you're going to meet some people, you're going to be pointed in the right direction. Your first designs are going to suck, but you're going to get better at it, or you're going to hook up with a graphic designer, or you're going to start getting your stuff done by somebody else, and it's just going to be beautiful now. You know what I'm saying? Your website in the beginning might look like crap. By the way, if your website looks like crap, I strongly suggest that you go hit up that t-shirter and make that happen. All right? You don't have to worry about anything. It's yours. You can keep that bad boy forever, and you don't have to pay anybody any monthly fees or anything like that. Shameless plug, guys. But if your website sucks, eventually you're going to do things to make that bad boy look better. If your pictures suck, eventually you're going to learn how to take better pictures, or you're going to hire a photographer. Everything is going to come. If you have the passion, it's going to come. If it's worth doing, it's worth doing poorly. If you look at some of my videos here, although I've been blogging and doing other stuff in different places, some of the time the sound was really bad. You know, my mic was bad or something. But you know, over time it got better. It got better lighting, and you know, you get, if you really want to do something, it's gonna come. You're gonna get better, man. So that's all I have to say. Anything worth doing is worth doing poorly. If you have the passion, it's going to come and it's going to be beautiful. But that's all I have to say to you guys. Get out there and get that stuff popping. And cheers to your t-shirts, okay? God bless and make it happen, guys. You know what I'm saying? You are the architect and the engineer of your life. Build something magnificent. My name is Gary, t-shirthelpdesk.com. I love you guys. God bless, and I'll talk to you all soon. See you at the top. Peace. The t-shirt is rip, roaring, and ready to go for you guys. And a lot of you guys have been asking. Well, boom, it's ready. You can go down in the description box and go check that out. I really, really appreciate all you guys who have been watching, who are interested. The thing about this is, I'm going to say this, we're going to put this out there. It's really, if you know a little bit about, if you've dealt with websites and things of that nature before, and you know something about getting your own hosting, you know something about WordPress, which is the #1 internet website management system on the planet, you are going to have no troubles. And it also, baby, it uses the power of WooCommerce, the #1 e-commerce WordPress engine on the planet. I mean, so it's all right there for you, baby. It's all right there. And the thing about it is that there's some stuff that I put into it, which it uses the power of video. there's video, and right at the top, you could put video right at the top in the slider. And then a little bit before that, when you have those category thumbnails, you can put videos in those. But the real humdinger, baby, is adding video to your product page.